Good evening.
I've been trying to act like I got some sense.
I just wanted everything a drug dealer got. Cars, money. I used to sit on the porch and watch them. I wanted everything they had. And there was only one or two ways to get it. Have a good drug dealer or funeral director.
My name's Kay Kutta. I'm a tattoo artist. It wasn't always like that though.
Tell us about the choice that you made to become a tattoo artist. What led you there? What you were up to before?
Well, I'm naturally a go-getter, so I was doing an 9-year federal prison bid, and it's something I was doing in there. So I figured, you know, if I can move and shake like this and take care of myself in here, I might as well take this to the street. And my sister, during a little letter argument we were having, she had said, you've put yourself in a position to not be able to help anyone, and that was still to this day one of the most hurtful, painful, but yet motivating things anybody's ever said to me. So I decided then that, I was going to finally be a productive citizen when I got out. So here we are.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
The funny thing about prison is that it's not really set up to rehabilitate you. I mean, you have access to things if you want them. They don't provide it. There's no programs or nothing like that. It's almost like it's actually a breeding ground to make you a better criminal. Or make you think you're a better criminal anyway.
My whole angle to come speak to y'all is basically to make y'all look inside yourself, and I probably didn't say all the right things, but to look inside yourself and ask yourself, are you really built for this? Because it has its benefits, but it's definitely not easy. It's not easy at all, man. It's fun. You definitely, if you're the type of person that want control of your own time, control of your life, cool. But you gotta understand what comes with that. Like I said, no guarantees, no health care given to you, no 401k, none of that stuff. You can buy that stuff if you want to. I have it.
From a town called Youngstown, Ohio. Town just like any other, I suppose. And people just doing what they gotta do or what they seem to be led to do. For one reason or another. I had a childhood just like anybody else's, I guess. I always loved to draw. I used to get in trouble for drawing. In school, I would get kicked out of school. I would get kicked out of school for drawing. Teachers always told me I would never be able to, take care of myself or make any money at art, so eventually it just sunk in, It's a shame that, in a place where people are supposed to be building you up, the teachers or whatever, they was, just there to get a dollar or whatever the case may be. They weren't trying to, recognize gifts and things like that. So eventually, I just stopped, and the streets took over. That's when I became, just a child running wild or whatever. I think my parents stopped asking about my grades at about 7th grade. 7th grade, my parents pretty much stopped asking about, report cards and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that they didn't care. It's just that I was just on that path of just being on my own, pretty much taking care of myself or whatever. I wasn't really, dependent on nobody for nothing. I was in the street doing what I had to do.
I went on this show and I was tattooing with the best of the best, and these people live this lifestyle 24 hours a day. They paint. I'm like, where'd you find time to paint?
Was the show fun?
The show was awesome. I mean, my phone is still going off now because the guys, we involve each other in group texts every morning. They're so silly. I mean,
all your competitors?
Yeah, we're all pretty much cool, and I probably met some friends that I'll keep for a lifetime on the show.
I was licensed tattoo artist maybe 2 months after I got out. Yeah, shout out to my probation officer, man. He really worked with me on making all this happen, because they've never even had a tattoo artist in Fayetteville on federal probation. Yeah, so I had to cut through a lot of red tape to make that happen. Basically because our income has to be reported and all that, and I don't get paid by any kind of payroll check or anything. So, you know, he was really, really cool working with me on trying to accomplish the things I had to make happen to become a tattoo artist. So.
Because being an entrepreneur means you have to, like I said, I wake up every day to go find a dollar. 9 to 5, people, they get off work at 5 o'clock. I got time to sit at home if I was a 9 to 5. I can sit there all day because I got to go back to work in the morning. But when you're an entrepreneur, don't work on that. Don't work on that at all. If you don't work, you definitely will not eat.
You know, I was a loner in prison pretty much. You know, I'm from Ohio, but I got knocked off in North Carolina, so I had a North Carolina number, which is 056. You know what I'm saying? That was at the end of my number. So the Ohio people really ain't fuck with me, and North Carolina dudes ain't really fuck with me too tough because I really wasn't from North Carolina. So I was pretty much, you know, just stuck in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much just gravitated toward real motherfuckers, and they gravitated toward me.
I was reading about you online and read that you are the man, the best tattoo artist in the Sandhills.
I'll take that.
That's quite a compliment.
Yeah,
a lot of the old heads, a lot of Spanish dudes, Colombians, Mexicans, shit like that. They used to pull up on me, you know, especially when I was leaving the spot. You know, I did 8 years in like 5 institutions, 5 or 6 institutions, and they would always pull up on me and give me a contact and like, yo, in so many words, it's basically saying, you know, if your plans don't work out there, you know, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? As I recognize how you move and we could do some things.
That's the other angle of entrepreneurship. Like I have my kids mostly in the morning. I work all day. Being an entrepreneur means you have to make time that's really not there. To do all these extra things, shoot videos, edit videos, go to the studio. When do you think I find time to do that? At night.
Plans was moving along. I hadn't been licensed yet. I wasn't a tattoo artist yet. My plans was moving along, but things wasn't really popping off like I wanted them to instantly. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, you gotta be patient. You know, so it came to a time where money was scarce, shit was low, and I was definitely about to use one of them numbers.
It's the age of the hustler right now. Like a person doesn't really have to have a high education level and master's degrees to become millionaires like very easy. And in all actuality, me personally, I don't think a degree is actually going to mean anything for probably about another 15, 20 years when the economy gets back to where it should be. You got people right now that's dumbing down their resume, like doing illegal stuff just to get like a job at McDonald's. People are going to McDonald's with resumes and be like, nah, you overqualified. They overqualified to work at Walmart. They are paying people to go in and get rid of stuff. The stuff that they earn. They pay tons of money to go to college and get these degrees, and now they need people to erase it for a little bit so they can go work at Walmart. If that don't tell you right there that it's the age of the business mind, I don't know, I really don't know what to tell you. But like I said, you have to look deep inside yourself and really ask, are you built to be an entrepreneur, or are you just made to, you know, be a part of the workforce? And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's so funny that I end up on a reality show now about tattooing, but my ex-wife back then showed up to the prison when the day I got released. She had brought my man's camera, and she was supposed to record me like walking through the gates, like leaving the prison and walking down the little sidewalk and getting in the car. She brought my man camera, she brought it and everything, but got back to the hotel, you know what I'm saying, because when you drive right home, you know, we had to stop, you know what I'm saying, get right and all that. But I go to the camera, she ain't even have it recorded, you know, it was a once in a lifetime chance thing to do that. But basically, everything that I'm doing now, I kind of planned a long time ago. It just so happens to come into fruition this way, you know, shout out to Spike TV and all that. You know what I'm saying? But if I looked them up, I could show you letters from prison to my sister and to my ex-wife about, you know, reality shows, and I actually had a concept for one and all that type of stuff, man. But you know, you work your plans will work. You know, I guess that's the point I'm trying to make.
So that was basically my whole purpose. When you asked me to come, I was like, you know what? And she's right. Entrepreneurship does start right now. Y'all have stuff at y'all hands that's available that wasn't available to me, and there was nobody pointing me in that direction anyway, and that's why I took the path that I did, because it was just, you know, the path of the, you know, uneducated, basically. You know, drugs, I really didn't want to get to this angle, but, you know, cocaine, crack, and weed, that stuff sells itself. It really don't take no kind of business mind to sell that stuff. It's gonna sell itself. And people make money at it, but business and entrepreneurship, that's the kind of money they can't take. Can't nobody take that from you. Can't nobody take that from you. It's yours. Because you earned it.
Now, I can see them knowing where she stay at. My car, everybody know my car. They see my car part of it. Okay, that's one. Only thing to give it away, the whole job thing, they got that from Facebook. She said that's on Facebook. She never changed it. She don't even work there no more. So that's Facebook. So we dealing with a Facebook stalker. That's number one.
Oh, Lord. They work better than the goddamn FBI. A Facebook stalker? Bitch, how do you even see that comment? Like,